Hello, this is Josh Bycer from GameWisdom.com. Hope you enjoy this video. Hello, this is Josh from Game Wisdom. Welcome to a quick look of Faeria. This is another game in my continuing quest to try and find a CCG based title that I would like to play after throwing my hands up in the air at Hearthstone. Keep in mind this game is still being worked on. I believe it's still considered in early access or may be coming out real soon, so there's a chance that what you see may not represent the current version of the game. I know they've recently went free to play by the time you're watching this, so I don't know what the game was like before during its retail build. I've played a little bit of it so far, and while I like it and it certainly is different, I'm not sure if this one is right for me. But let's get in and take a look. No, thank you. Here's my little avatar there. Not sure what this is. Oh, friends list. We have a shop. And the game is definitely very monetized at the moment. As you can see, everything has either a gold price or real money value. I'm not seeing a way to build a deck or get new cards. I think it's the battle chest, yes. So battle chests do that. I'm not sure what this is. I've been trying to look around. So you can buy something that gets you gold. 500 gold plus 40 a day. So that seems like a pretty good value for $5. It's kind of weird looking at the monetization. But again, if you've played any of the free-to-play CCGs, then you know that you're going to be spending money at some point. Alright, just like most of them, we have daily quests. We have deck building. And of course, everyone's favorite, the ability to craft cards that you want. Now, what makes Faeria kind of different from your other CCGs is how you get cards, or how you build a deck to begin with. So I'm going to create a new deck here. And you have two choices in how you can build your decks. You can either go by the codex. Let me get rid of these cards here. This basically sets up different kinds of styles or themes. So I click this and I basically get this group of cards. Same here. And I build my deck like that, and it gives me a rating, which I assume determines ranking or whatever. Or we can build them. Controls are a little finicky, there we go. Or we can build them simply through this, like you would in a traditional CCG. The cards themselves are basically categorized by the kind of tiles that you place down, similar to mana in Magic the Gathering. So we'll try and build a deck probably in a few minutes. So let's at least show off the basic rules of the game first. And yes, just like in other CCGs, you have solo or questing, battle, multiplayer, and of course Pandora, which I assume is the arena. You have different kinds of quests to play, which will unlock more cards. Alright. Here is our board. We're going to need, let's see, this should be good. I don't need that one either. Alright, so let's talk about what's going on. We have our opponent up here, we're down here. This is our actual game board, but we and the enemy, or if you're playing against another player, we're going to actually create the board ourselves using tiles down here. This is the number of mana we have, and these are the numbers of each kind of land that we have available. If you look at these cards, they have a mana cost, which you can see at the top, a tile cost, which is below that, and then at the bottom you can see damage and health from left to right. So you can't, even if you have the mana, you can't just put down cards if you want them. You need to have enough of the forests or the respective tiles. So over here, you can either place down one of the elemental tiles a turn, two of the normals, get a free mana, or get a additional deck draw. You'll gain 3 mana per turn just for free, and if you hold one of these mana points with a unit, you'll gain additional mana per unit per fountain per turn. Now it may be a little confusing, but let's go into it. If I'm going to summon this guy, I'm going to need additional forest, so I'm going to start with this. Looks like he's going for a mountain. So with these two, I'm going to place him down. And now we'll gain 4 mana per turn. One more, I can summon the Soulbound Sagami. Alright, so he's placing something heavy down. You can summon units wherever you have tiles. So if I want to block him from basically being able to summon things right next to me, I need to do this. I'll leave him here. And I'm going to place a defender right here. Death Touch is, of course, one-hit kills. Units can move 1 space a turn and attack. Okay. Uh-oh, he's trying to block me. Now that will eliminate him. Now I cannot build across his tiles unless I have a unit on one of his. So I'm going to try and take over some space. I think we'll Falcon Dive this. That looks good. Let's start moving this one over here. And right now I'm just trying to get space to his home field there. Because you can only move 1 tile a turn, it does take a little bit longer. This is why you want to set up tiles near your opponent so you can just immediately rush them down. I want to make something. I'm thinking, do I want to place him here? Yeah, cause he'll be in attack range next turn. Now the same thing, I'm going to try and block him. That's not going to save him. And you cannot place a unit down if your opponent is already taking over that space. Do this. Let's see what happens. Now we are definitely winning in the mana field. He's going to attack. I'm going to place this right here. And I'm going to just knock this guy out. So we have free reign to attack. Move him up. And I think we are doing well. Again, he can only summon units on one of these squares. Oh, he's trying to taunt. So I have no choice. I have to attack him. I'm going to raise the effects up just slightly. And with all this mana that I'm getting, I think I can really just rush him down now. I think I'll draw another card. What I would like to do is just pretty much mob him. Alright, so this is where our Falcon Dive is going to come in real handy. Let's see. Boost him even further. And this will allow me to summon another unit right there to take him out. And I think we pretty much have this. And just like other CCGs, you can't attack or command a unit on their first summon, but there are certain cards who have like the rush down ability. So, goodbye. We go up and low. We unlock another codex of cards. Daily quest complete. We've unlocked crafting. Here are 3 cards. You don't have full playsets yet, so choose one. So that's Desert. Charge. This is this game's version of Rush. Or no, I'm sorry, different one. Last word. A random creature in your hand gains 2/2. Of course, cards have different rarities as well. I'll take Court Jester, I think. And we should have enough gold now to show off everyone's favorite part, an unboxing. Let's take a look, shall we? The effects are really nice in the game, I will say that. And as you can see, here are our tiers. Probably normal, rare, epic, and legendary. Let's see what we get. Okay, common. Common. War commons. Rare. Move a land. Deal 1 damage to the structure. Yeah, and there are structures that you can place down on the field that will have some kind of effect until they're destroyed. And then there are puzzles we can do. And the solar stuff seems pretty fleshed out. So here's another challenge. We have to win on this turn using whatever combinations we're going to have. So I think I see what we can do. Jump lets you move 2 spaces over objects. Goodbye. Not too shabby. And I guess once we hit level 5, we unlock this higher tier 1. Now, I think Faeria definitely seems to be like sort of in between the more tactical play of duelists and the deck focus of traditional CCGs. I'm still not sure if I'm really enjoying this as much as duelists. Like, it feels a little bit hard to, or there's not as many opportunities for interesting synergies and deck builds due to the focus of your different land tiles. So I'll get this guy down so we get the free mana. So they're going to try and summon something big. We'll try and block. Another one, so we should be good. I can summon the Varanian Force next turn. He's probably going to jump. Yep. But now that I'm on his tiles, I can make stuff over here. Now, one thing that is interesting about Faeria compared to the other games is that your mana total does not go up over play. When you play a game like Hearthstone, when you get to turn 6, you're always going to get 6 mana a turn 7, 7, and so on. In this game, that is not the case, so you do have to control your mana a little bit more compared to those titles. Let's block that. So we are getting within striking distance of attacking. Let's shut this guy down. I misplayed there. I should have placed the forest down and then summon. He is not doing so well. I could have one there. And just in case he tries to summon a big unit, I'll also block this. And I think we got this one in the bag. Bye, fishy. Or froggy. And now we got these cards. So if we go back, new daily quest, that shouldn't be too hard to do. Well, we may be able to do another unboxing. If we go back over here to the deck, as you can see, we've unlocked almost all the codexes. Let me see. Now, from what I'm looking at, the codexes only give you like the basic cards, stuff like that. This must be the fancier looking version of this one. Here are some of the legendaries. So yeah, there are definitely more cards than what the codexes provide. So the codexes are essentially just enough for you to get going at a basic level, and then the rest is going to be up to you to find and of course buy your cards. Let's see if we can unlock some more cards, and then maybe we'll try our hand at least looking at what it goes for deck building. Jump. Okay, haste is the charge. Alright, so there's his. Oh, we need one more. So what we need to do, go Ninja Toad. Not too shabby. Alright. So we'll do this, get the additional chests. And as you're seeing, it's definitely an interesting game. But I'm still not sure if the depth is as high up as is with the other titles. So this guy attacks on turn he's played. Gains 2-0 against gods. Five, 3 is not going to work. To win on this turn. Yeah, he's not moving. And then of course he hits, but it's not enough. Oh wait, I think I see it. He goes here, we get the +1. He goes over here, we get another +1. Place him down, we'll get this +1. And then boost for the win. Now I do like games like Faeria and Duelist that the board itself becomes a part of the tactical play. So this is the last one. I remember these guys actually with the Kickstarter for the game originally. Okay, give a creature 1/1. Can only move in lakes and the sea. What does this guy do? He charges. Alright. Set him up. Gotcha. From what I'm seeing, advanced play will definitely be around building decks based on the different elements. So we have enough. Battle in solo mode until Cypher returns? Okay. Now as you can see, the gold fountain, which seems to be the best value in terms of getting gold, which you can use to buy stuff, you can only spend real money on that. Okay. Cards, emotes, wells are simply what you see on the field. So yeah, if you're not a fan of games with a lot of monetization, Faeria definitely goes a little bit above there, as you can see. Alright. Yeah, come on. Let's see what we get. You own 2 of this card. Oh, that's good. Whenever you attack a god, gain 3/0. Oh, oh, we actually got a higher tier. Now that is pretty good. Whenever this creature gathers Faeria from an opponent's well, add a random blue card, so it has to get to the other side of the field. If I wanted to, I could re-roll this guy. Basically, to re-roll the highest value one time, which isn't actually a pretty. That's actually a pretty good idea. It means that if you do get something rare that you already have, you have a chance of going again. I think I'm going to keep that if I decide to build a water-based deck. So with that, let's try our hands at deck building. See if we can go over the process here. Again, I don't have exactly the most amazing cards. And you can see here we have forest, water, mountain, and desert. You may sacrifice another creature, summoning a 5/2 flying wing. It only costs 1 desert, so it's not like I'm going to have to commit fully to desert to use these cards. These guys, on the other hand, are going to cost 2 or more. Or actually just 2. Move a land. Oh, let's move. Not bad. If you play an event this turn, events are essentially the spells in this game. Take that. So you can only move in lakes and the sea. Halves a creature base attack. He jumps, transfers a creature into a 2/2 frog with jump. Okay. So we have that. And again, these neutral ones can be played anytime. protection. Okay. So we're focusing on water, as you can see with this deck. I think any more cross elements may be very tricky to play around. As you see, this is a heavy guy right here. Needs 5 forests simply to play him. Because of the variable mana cost, it's a little bit different, I think, in terms of a mana curve compared to the other CCGs. The Waryak, protection, sure. Got him, got him. And might as well take 2 heavies. You never know when they're going to come into play. So it's pretty much even to this one. Again, I think the problem is I don't have as many water-based cards that I do forest. So the forest deck is pretty secured at the moment. Let me check our time, actually. We're 30 minutes in. Let's begin to wrap it up, I think. We'll do one more play. And as I always say, if you'd like to see more play of Faeria on the channel or on the live stream, let me know in the comments. Alright, now this is a pretty good curve. So as you can see, these are my mana fountains. These are the opponents up there. So because we can immediately get over here, take that. Let's start moving him around. Alright, now because he's a cleric, he can charge us right down. Works on him. What's he gonna do? Hey, don't move my land. Place him down. 2-4. I can kill this one. Yeah. I'm not drawing any of my beefier cards. Shut him down. Do I want to place him here? Or do I want to just wait a turn and then summon? If I place them here, I will need to wait 1, 2 to get into position. Or just one. It's as broad as it is long, I think. I'll hold off. He can at least take this guy out. Oh man, they're going crazy with card draw. Don't really want to give him opportunity, but we have to do it. Force the attack. But I will need to draw more cards this turn. Alright, we shouldn't need to kill them. Let's stop this, shall we? I'm gonna bet on her not attacking the farm boy. Let's see. Aw. That won't survive. Okay, and sure. And I think we got this one. Oh, you. No, we're still good. Boom. More codexes. And these will be the desert ones. So, before we say goodnight, I want to check something here. One complaint, you can't just remove them from here. You have to go to carts and then do that. So all that's left really is just the desert pack. And then once that's done, I'll have all the codexes, and then it's just going to be a matter of building things up accordingly. There's some decent synergy. I guess it's based on the quality of the cards. course we need one more. Any good ones only worth one force. Not really. Maybe this guy? I'll take him. Alright, well, it's a little bit better of a deck. But I think that's going to do it for this play. Hopefully you've seen enough to get a good idea of what Faeria is all about. Like I said, if you want to see more play, be sure to let me know. Otherwise, I'm Josh Bycer from GameWisdom.com, where we examine the art and science of games. Thanks for watching this quick look. And I guess I'll continue my search for a CCG type game that I like. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a great day. And see you all tomorrow with more great content on GameWisdom.com and on the YouTube channel as well. Later. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoy it, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. And of course, share with your friends. It always helps out. For daily posts on all manner of game design and industry topics, check out game-wisdom.com. To support the site and everything that I do, be sure to check out the Patreon campaign. If we can hit goals, it will mean more content for everyone to enjoy, and I'll be able to support myself and my household. If you want to follow me, you can find me on Twitter at GWBycer for updates throughout the day and random thoughts from me. And lastly, you can find me on Twitch right over there at GWBycer for daily streams most nights around 10 Eastern. Thanks again for watching the video, and be sure to check out more great content coming to the Game Wisdom channel real soon.